All right, happy Monday, beautiful people. A day late, never too bad, you know. Um, I hope that you guys had a great weekend. I apologize for the video being uploaded on a Monday, but I had a very eventful weekend, and I didn't want to rush or not have it together in the way that I thought it could be, as far as not taking my time with it. Last week we touched on purpose, and this week I want to touch on obedience, order, and control. It is what's within the next chapter, and let's just get started. All right, so the definition of obedience is compliance with an order, request, or law, or submission to another's authority. I start off this chapter, and it is titled Order. Whether it was a fresh baked cookie or a bright candy wrapper that caught our attention right before dinner. As a child, we knew that eating it before our meal was out of the question. And whether it's an affordable purchase or lustful temptation right before acting upon it, as adults we know that we should resist the act. There are many things that I've said, there are many things that I've done and participated in that were both what we know as good and as bad. So when me and my husband were still living together, we would constantly argue about one trying to have control over the other. And then one day I just said, how can there be control when there's no order? I really think it's important to have order so that there is some form of control in anything, whether it's in a household, whether it's in a classroom, whether it's in your place of work, on the road, it doesn't matter. There is order to keep control, as far as the street sign telling you when to go and stop, as far as the rules that are written down in a building or a place that people have businesses, as far as occupancy and what you are able to do that's safe and not safe. It's all to keep some kind of control. I feel like it's imperative to have order. For me, I have order. To have order, I apologize, gives us a way to be directed, but when we keep order, there's only one way to go. Most would say that the only way to go is God's way, and if that is God's way, we should be kept in that order. But remember this, my beautiful people. God gave us free will that automatically gives us the access, pass, in order to go different ways. If you are following God's order, you will be kept in order, and any way will lead you back to God's way. I promise. So even when we go astray and when we drift and we tend to do things that we know we probably shouldn't do, it may take something negative to get us back on track. But that small negative impact or that small thing that goes the wrong way, or a big thing, you never know. Everybody's situation is different. Regardless, when we lose control, it's usually because we aren't in order. And in order to get back in control, we have to get back in order, as far as go back to those rules that you should have followed in the first place. Go back to those things that were a better choice in the first place, in order to get that control, the control that you do have power over, as far as those decisions and the actions and those things that we have free will to do. You will be kept in order, even when you go astray. You're going to get right back on track. I pray that you guys have an awesome week. I hope that you guys aren't trying to control anything that you don't have control over, which is almost nothing except for your personal actions and comments and those things that come from you. You don't have control over anything but your actions towards what you experience, your reactions, your comments, your thoughts. They come. Just redirect it with something good if it's not something so good. Because we don't have control over anything. For the most part, we don't have control over anything. Try to keep order. Try to keep order so that what can be controlled is controlled in a way that we can handle. No matter what that is for you. Have a good week.